Welcome back. We are right here at ICIFA speaking to the CEO of FA, Diana Muriuki, Maina, and we're talking about opportunities that you believe financial analysts outside there should leverage on, especially in the scope of the Kenya capital markets. Would you enlighten us on a few?
Okay. The opportunities are so many. They're exponential, especially for our professionals to deepen the capital markets. And first being, we need to encourage local investor activity, the retail investor activity in the capital markets, especially within the Nairobi Securities Exchange. And how we can do this as investment professionals, we can provide investment consultancy, investment advisory services, and I'm very happy that we are about to premiere the ICIFA investment show, which aims to create awareness on investment products, which also includes the capital markets products. So that is just a starting point, which will encourage our investment professionals further to spread the word and create awareness of the capital market products and other investment products that will make investors make more wise decisions. So so that is what our members need to do in terms of what opportunities they need to focus on to deepen the capital markets products. And aside from that, also leverage on technology, because we all rely on data as investment professionals, and therefore embrace technology because we need it to be more efficient when we are providing investment advice to investors.
Speaking of which, that was actually my other question about technology in the landscape, because we are seeing a lot of things happening. As you say, COVID-19 opened up the opportunity for people to really embrace the technological aspect of even doing their advice and all that. And so my quick question was, from where you sit now as a ICIFA, definitely this came as an abrupt to many, not just your industry, but many others. What role do you see technology playing, not just now and even in the future, so that anyone who's watching, not just for the investors, but even all market participants, what can they take out, and from what do you see in the offering as well?
Technology plays a vital role, especially in the investment landscape, because as I said, we as investment and financial analysts, as investment professionals, we deal a lot with data. And yes, you can handle data without technology, but then there will be inefficiencies with that data. And that's why we're seeing emerging issues coming up, such as big data. We also have the machine learning, we have the artificial intelligence that is coming up. We also have something called deep learning. So you can see all these are key components in ensuring that there is efficiency in the data that we provide to investors as investment professionals.
Fair. I'd like you to enlighten us, in terms of what is in the offering. What are we looking at? I know you have now the strategic plan, that is the 2021-2025. What are some of the things that we expect to see in the offering?
Yes. As you have said, we launched the strategic plan in June for the year 2021 to 2025, so it will cover the next 5 years. But I'm very confident that the strategic plan can be able to withstand the test of time, even beyond the 5 years, because it focuses on 3 key pillars that are important in the growth of the institute. Our vision is to be the leading institute in the investment and finance profession, and I believe that this plan will take us towards our goal. So it focuses on 3 key pillars. 1 being member value add, member development services. We want, being a member services body, we of course need to ensure that we are adding value to our members. So that is the first key pillar that we will focus on and going forward in the strategic plan. And second is building institutional capacity. We need to ensure that as Secretariat and even as the Council, anyone who's providing services to our members delivers above and beyond. So we build institutional capacity, and aside from that, we're looking at deepening presence nationally and also in the African the African region, because we believe that the Institute is very critical in wealth creation, and everyone desires to create wealth. Everyone is asking, where can I invest? And being the professional body that is in charge of professions who have these competencies and who are required to uphold the highest levels of integrity when they're providing investment advice, then we feel that this is a key pillar in terms of building institutional capacity, and the last one being building market standards and practices, because we also have a mandate of ensuring that we have professional standards and code of conduct and ethics for our members to ensure that they provide top-notch services to investors and to clients.
Thank you so much, Diana. And so my other question is opportunities that lie ahead for potential investors who are watching. From where you see it, do you see amazing opportunities that lie ahead that people should tap into?
Yes, there are many opportunities, and I could point out the ones that we all know. The capital markets products are investment opportunities for individuals, institutions, governments. We have many other investment opportunities, which I will say, just watch out for the ICIFA investment show where we'll be discussing all these opportunities for investors. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Diana, you're one of the few leaders in the industry seated at the helm as a lady, definitely. And the industry is definitely saturated by men. And so my question is two-part. One, how do you navigate through this? And what encouragement do you have for ladies who would be looking up to you and saying, I would want to be the Diana of today?
Okay. Let me encourage the women out there, because for me, I really see myself as the only woman in the room, being a male-dominated industry. For me, I take myself as a professional that I am here because of my competencies and the skills that I have to offer. So you don't need to look at yourself like, oh my goodness, I'm the only woman, because once you start getting those thoughts, it will start making you feel inferior. But you'll actually feel like you're at where I am because of my competencies and the skills and the professionalism that I provide, and the qualities, the leadership qualities. So how I grew, I've always been interested in investment. For me, even going back to high school, mathematics has always been my favorite subject. I'm one of those people who even used to wear my favorite uniform when we're doing mathematics exam. I don't know, mathematics has just been my favorite subject. And I used to like what one of the teachers back in the day used to say, mathematics everything, mathematics everywhere. So I knew that even after high school, I would want to go in a field that is purely dependent on mathematics or purely mathematics.
I love how you guys call yourselves FA.
Yes.
So maybe a parting shot to everybody who's watching. I'd like you as well to endear the people who someone there gives advice, needs to get that particular certification. Why is it important for you to be a member? Plus your parting shot.
Okay. It's important for one to be, if you want to practice in the investment and finance industry, actually right now you have no choice, because there's an act of parliament, the Investment and Financial Analyst Act, that requires that anyone who's practicing as an investment and financial analyst requires to be registered by ICIFA. So the starting point, if you have not done ICIFA by custom, you require to do ICIFA by custom, and now that's how you can then you can come and join as ICIFA. Yes. And to all our investors, I like to leave with a quote that I like, that be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful, by Warren Buffett. That is a renowned quote in the investment industry, that don't follow the herd, because we have seen, unfortunately, a lot of fraudulent investment activities in the market, and it just goes by misleading information, people promising very high returns, a basic due diligence. The 91-day Treasury bill rate is what is considered a proverbial risk-free rate, because the government is not expected to not meet or to default on its obligations. And if you just go to the central bank website and you're able to see the 91-day treasury bill rate, for example, with 6%, you will know that anyone who is telling me I will give you, say, 30%, that means there's a risk level compared to the considered risk-free rate of 6% that is expected to expose you. So you should expect that you should expect that you will get a very high returns or even negative returns depending on the promise that who is advising you the investment returns. So just be on the lookout. Don't just rush because of the investment returns. I know that one can work over and above expectations, delivering above investment returns, but make sure you understand what you're getting into. That if, yes, I'm being told I'll be given 30% return in a day, then you should be able to understand that this is the asset class that has been invested in and will be able to yield that expected return. So one, if it's too good to be true in investment, sometimes it is. And as a parting shot, make sure you understand what you're getting into before you invest. Basic due diligence, but over and above that, always be encouraged to seek advice from an investment professional that is a member of ICIFA.
Wow, there you have it. Brother Dan, is it good to end by saying that it's always important to know that whenever you invest in any investment has an element of risk as well, isn't it?
Yes, any investment has an element of risk. As I said, the 91-day T-bill rate, I've quoted it as a proverbial risk-free rate because it's an asset class that is provided by the government and it's expected to meet its obligation when it falls due. But there's always an element of risk. It's just that you have to understand that what we normally say as investment professionals, the higher the risk, the higher the return.
And there you have it. That is F.A. Diana Muriuki Maina, the CEO, Institute of Certified Investment and Financial Analysts. Telling it as it is. Thank you so much for your valued time. Of course, remember you can always share your feedback on the social media handles at the bottom of your screen. We look forward to hearing from you. My name is Maina. We'll leave you right now with the markets.